Okay, wow. Um, I actually had to hit go live on the YouTube. Okay, I hit start streaming on OBS and I thought it was streaming because it was showing the video on the YouTube page. This is weird. Look, it was showing the video playing here, so I thought I was live this whole time since 7 a.m. after the alarm went off, and I kept mentioning that. So for 7 minutes, I've been streaming, and it hasn't been on because I didn't click up here to go live. So yeah, I thought I was streaming this whole time. So let me start over with the hellos. So hello Daniel of New Retro Repairs, Phil the Coder, Micro, how you doing? Tiago, Purdy. Yeah, so I thought I'd been streaming for 7 minutes, 8 minutes now, and I had to hit go live up here, and it was just showing me a preview. So that was fantastic. Luckily, I am recording this. So back to where I was. I had taken off the back and the battery, but I'm going to show the port again because it didn't show any of that. So we're going to show the port. I did a whole talking and this is frustrating. So this is what the port looks like. It's a little bit mangled. It's probably fine, but I'm going to change it anyways. They asked for it to be changed because it looked a little iffy. It was originally liquid damaged. A coffee was spilt on it, but I took the outer case off and it seemed to not have any liquid damage. And then looking at it, I noticed the port was bad. I sent them a picture of it and they said to change the port. And then I tested the battery also and they asked for a new battery. So I'm going to change the port. I cannot believe that I wasn't live this whole time. So here's what the new port looks like. It's only, where is it at? It's only these 6 weird pins. They're not flat pins, so I don't know. I don't know how difficult this is going to be. I've never opened a 3DS before, and I've never changed the charge port, obviously. But that's what it looks like, so it may not be that difficult. I explained all this already, and it didn't. Yeah, it wasn't live, so. Hey, Kaiser. So yeah, when it's scheduled, you have to click the button. Yeah, well, I did not know. Did not know that. That was some stuff. So I took off this back panel, and then I started to remove the screws around the edge, and then I realized you guys kept saying I was late, and I realized that it wasn't live. So now we're back up to speed here. Does this have an SD card? Yes, it does. That's probably going to have to come out. So we have an SD card in a game. So I removed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 screws. I even poured me a cup of Joe, or a cup of tea, sorry, tea on the stream. It's black tea with mango. Not flavored tea, it's actually black tea with mango. It's with dried mango. It's not flavored crap. That's not good. So this one here. So removing all these screws. They all look the same size. So that's not a screw. Now, is there one under this battery connector? I don't feel anything under there. Hey, Jaden, how's it going? Thank you, Daniel. I appreciate it. What is that? Is that a screw? I don't know. Okay, so this has, let's take a look at this here. So it's got buttons. Never opened one of these. I wonder how this is going to go. Is it clipped too? Doesn't appear to be clipped. Let's see here. Can I see inside? Anything connected? Oh, there's a board in there. There appears to be a board. And the buttons are attached. Oh, maybe not. I see some stuff. Huh. Oh, it's snapping. Okay, I see a flex cable and another flex cable. Oh, I see a screw too. Wow. That would explain a lot. So, little screw there. All right, let's try this again. Okay, that seems to go up. And I see the two flex cables. Where's my tweezers at? Flex cable. Flex cable. Okay, that's unhooked. So this appears to be battery, and the two triggers are on flex cables. Maybe that IR sent it. I don't know. It's weird. All right, so that's that. So let's look at what we have here. Yeah, like I suspected, there's no liquid damage inside here. Let's take a look at this charge port. So I'm going to move some stuff and we'll pull the scope over. And we will see what kind of damage this port has, or trouble that the port's going to be to get out. All right, scoop. All right. Okay, there's the scope. Weird. All right, let's see what we have here. All right, so okay, so they look bent, and they're not bent on my port that I have, so I may have to bend those down, but looks like I can get that off with the iron. What does this iron look like under there? Yeah, that ground leg's not even attached. Port's not even attached anymore. Okay. So it looks like the two main pins are there. So let's see. I want to send you a little something. Oh yeah. Wow, yeah, thank you, Phil. I appreciate that. Let me put it in the chat here. Okay. Let me make sure that's right. Yeah, there's the email to send payment to if you want to donate through PayPal. I really appreciate that, Phil. I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. I try to help out where I can. You're doing good with what you're working on. Okay, so it looks dirty in there. All right, so that is clear for you. All right, so I can get that iron in there, no problem. Yeah, it does take a lot longer when you're filming. So I'm going to turn on the iron. Probably should switch to a different tip, but we're going to try it with this one. I don't And we're going to add a little bit of flux. And pull the nozzle off my fume extractor. Okay, so a little bit of fume extraction going on. Adding a little bit of flux. Now, is this tip going to fit next to that post? Yes, it will. All right, so let's start with this side and get my tweezers in there and gently lift this up. I'm going to add some leaded solder. I'm going to attempt to add some leaded solder. Thought I'd just be able to heat this up and it would come off. I guess I could take the board out. Use hot air. All right, let's see here. All right, so that's off of there. Let's get that back into view. I don't quite know what's holding it. Oh, it's got a little bit of solder on there. Oh, it's got some stickiness to it. All right, so there's the old port. Let's take a look here. Spin it around. You know what? That shadow is still on my video. Let me just check it here. All right, let me pause. Put on this for a second and check it here. Wow, awesome. Thank you so much, Sarah. I really, really appreciate it. Oh, Sarah is so sweet. I mean, I just really appreciate it. Phil, you should be more like Sarah. So, no, thank you, Phil. I really appreciate it. Let's see here. Yeah, phones are hard work. I'm still practicing on the phones. I haven't worked on one in a couple weeks, so. Yeah, I'm not a fan of screens either. Yep. Them OLED displays for the 10, the X, they're ridiculous. All right, so that doesn't look too burnt. Let's wick these pads. Put a little bit more flux. Oh, just so everybody knows, Phil has donated 40 British pounds to the channel, which is 100% better than American dollars. Thank you. Okay, so that's that. Let's clean up this before that solder gets too icky. Or the flux, I'm sorry. Careful, I don't drip any down into the bottom here. I don't know where that goes. And it's just alcohol. I want to get this all off the board here. And I'm not going to scrub it like an animal with a toothbrush either. That's not what I'm doing. If I would use a toothbrush, an American toothbrush on this, it would remove that solder mask. It would easily remove that solder mask. That's why I use these little brushes here, because they're much softer than a toothbrush, at least the toothbrushes I can get. And I get the extra soft from the Dollar Tree. It's like a dollar store. Well, everything is $1 actually. All right. It's good to go there. Let's bring it back up here. And let's check this port out. Port. Okay, so that will not just sit there. Apparently those legs need to be bent. Which is stupid. Why would they not bend the legs for you? I don't understand that. How are the other ones bent? What do I do with it? So if we look at this one here, so those are bent out, those are bent in, and those are bent up. Okay. I think I can manage that. So I have some bending pliers here. And let's see if we can manage this under this microscope. So these are bent inward. Oh yeah, that's going to be tough. All right, let's see here. Why would these not come pre-milled? Yeah, I want to see that toothbrush because that's crazy. I have sensitive teeth, so a softer toothbrush would be fantastic. See, if I just grab that and I bend that, is that... Let's see here. Is it bent right at the... No, see, it's not bent right at the... It's bent a little bit so that there's a little bit of height there. But these are longer.
this is just confusing. Okay, so if this isn't in view, guys, I'm sorry. This is a pain in the butt. Okay, so okay. Let's see. I had to bend that off. Wow, that's way not on there. Why would you not sell pre-bent ports? It's like a port you get from Phil. It looks like crap. I'm gonna have to do this under the other scope. I can't get any reach on it. Okay, so if I come under here, and I grab this, right there. As long as it sits flat, right? Okay, so just let it sit flat and beat it up with solder. Alright, so that one's way off. Wow. Okay, so this is not at all what I had envisioned to do today. Okay, so all right, so I have these bent. I want to see how it sits on the board. So we'll come in here with this, and we'll see. Is this not even the right port? I want to make a bet this isn't even the right port, because it doesn't fit. No, I don't think this is the right port. So if you look at these two ports here, this one looks different. Could be. This one appears to have these legs here, and this one doesn't. And that's maybe why it's not sitting down. So that's what it appears to have, is these legs. So let's see if we can do something about that. I'm not going to make these people wait for a different port when I bought this model. Port. Let's see if the charger fits in there. No, it doesn't. All right. Let's see here. Let's go off this. CPU jumper is a nightmare. Yours is 3DX. I don't know. It said regular 3DS, original 3DS. Could be. It's AliExpress, man. And it's AliExpress, so they said it was for the Switch, the Nintendo 3DS that I have to fix here. Wow, this is like the most durable thing I've ever seen in my life. It half looked like it was made for through-hole installation. That might work out better. Let's see if the charger plugs in. Oh, charger still doesn't plug in. Well, you said it was going to be a nightmare. You weren't kidding. No, I don't think this is going to work. No. Okay, so I want to find out what went wrong on this order. So, yeah, I need to find a port that looks like that. So that was fun. I'm gonna put this back together and find the right port and revisit it. Wow, that was fun. Okay, well, this day's turning out to be fantastic. I was up at 2 a.m. Apparently, I ordered the wrong ports. So now I'm gonna have to pay Amazon price gouging prices for the right port. So yeah, so I'm gonna order the correct port on Amazon and revisit this. Probably do it on a video. I'm not gonna just stream this. But I will release whatever happens with it because this has got me irritated now. You know, I did think it was odd that the pins didn't come. They were like you would have to bend them. It was almost like they were through hole ports. So I'm gonna have to research it. I thought this was going to be a simple in and out job, but this is how this week is going. So I'm sure Amazon can get me one by Monday, and I can get this back to home on Tuesday. Well, I gotta wait for the battery. So the battery's not here yet, so they're waiting on that. But yeah, that's irritating. So I'm gonna leave that battery out. Those ports in there. Okay. So I got a win this morning when I fixed the Nintendo Switch, and then I get a fail on this. So can't win them all. Sometimes you get the wrong parts in. That is a thing that happens. All right, so there's that. That was something. Hey, Jinxie, how's it going? Dad will fix it. Hello, Vince. Hope I didn't miss anybody. I was kind of focused on getting screwed over by that port. Let me see here. What do I need to work on? Debating whether to change M92 on that switch from yesterday's premiere video, but I'm really not feeling good with my shoulder, and that has really pissed me off. So I'm gonna call it with nothing being fixed today. I'm sorry, guys. If I feel up to it tomorrow, I will stream the repair from yesterday, the changing M92 on that, but I'm not feeling it. I just, oh, yeah, that irritates me. I waited 2 weeks for those ports to come in, and they said they would be willing to wait for a lower price, and now I feel like an idiot. But I will eat the cost of ordering an Amazon part and get it done for them so they don't have to. I won't charge them any extra. I'm doing it for cheap for a family member anyways, so I'll eat the cost on it. I'm not going to change my estimate. Everybody take care. Thank you guys for watching. I'm sorry there was no fix today. Have a great day.